I don't care how many people you killed.
It's none of my fucking business. Like, as long as you give me my soup.
Reese, have you worked on the game at all? Because I sure as fuck haven't.
Soup time. Oh yeah, I did a little bit more.
The purpose of today is I really need to get my head back on straight about the game. And like,
Yeah,
we need to like define really short-term stuff because I'm having a lot less time, so we need to really define short-term goals.
I'll give what I have, and I also have a couple things for you, or like at least to discuss.
Gander.
Yeah.
Whoa,
so this is what we have so far. So basically, I tried to follow the outline that Max gave. So we have the start.
Yeah.
Where you kind of go in this pit, and then ascending up the mountain. It was kind of hard to do to just get kind of like the scale of it to feel right.
Yeah.
Because I also didn't want to have, since this is supposed to be the first level, I don't want to have like some like getting over it shit where you like fall all the way down to the bottom and just like piss that
I watched a speed run of that, and I wanted to like vomit the entire time.
So you like slide down, and then I was trying to get this right. I want to make sure the player can like know it's safe to go down, so I just put this platform here to like trick them into thinking they can make the jump, and then they fall down. And then over here, I think this is probably where the first enemy encounter is gonna be.
Okay.
There's probably just be some like guy who walks around, and then you can use these platforms to get around him, so just don't fall down. After that is gonna be like the first puzzle where you go into the cave.
Sweet.
I'm trying to think. I'm just thinking the puzzle would be like you activate something and then drop into the cave basically. Or there's like this entrance like door thing you see. You like solve the puzzle. You like get like whatever switch or whatever. You think the door is gonna open, but it actually like removes the ground beneath you, and then you drop in the cave. Yeah. I want like.
Oh, let me get some papers. Physical meat space papers.
I remember what it is.
What?
You wanted me to. You wanted me to not beat the autism allegations again by explaining the fact that when I was a kid, I played this game called Endless Ocean 2 on the Wii, and I loved it so much because I'm a scuba diver, and I loved it so much. And then the only reason I stopped playing it was because a storm. Electrical surge fried by Wii, and with the disc inside. So I told John, I explained to him that with my first paycheck from this dog sitting gig that I've been doing, I bought a new Wii.
Yo,
specifically so I can play this game again. It scratches my brain just right.
That's good.
Nice.
Is it a good game?
Kinda. Like
it's just
in
dog
my point,
shit.
To my point of view, it's a great game.
I looked through my Oneironautics, my schizophrenic Oneironautics for level 2, and it seems I think there's the boss drop is in episode what is it, level 2, because it does a you get dropped in the boss dungeon and basically does a forcible wake up, which drops you back to your room, and then you learn to bring in the items into the level. That's where that happens. So that was the idea for when the drop happens.
Okay.
What do you think of that?
Wait, okay. I think saving it.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
This is like obvious shit, but like just so it's on record, make sure to like don't put anything important behind places that you can't get back to.
Oh yeah. Like don't a soft lock.
Yeah.
I mean that'll come from game testing too. It's like, well, that's definitely going to happen at some point because I'm terrible at like. I'm like, no one would ever do this, right?
No. Level 1 was supposed to, like, level 1. The whole point of like, for at least for me, what I was thinking for level 1. Level 1 is just it introduces you to all the basic concepts of the game, and just kind of gets you started and gets you in that state. And then every tutorial level kind of bumps up the difficulty. And just make sure we're showing the puzzles, make sure we're showing the platforming, make sure we're showing the fear and the heart rate mechanics. You go up the mountain, you go down, encounter an enemy, go down you do a puzzle, unlock the entrance to the cave, go down into the cave. There's like a sub boss down here. It's not like a big boss. It's like this is like the training boss, right? You fight the training boss, and then you climb up, and then get out of the cave. You emerge back into the light, and you see like a peaceful exit to Dream 1. That was my idea for the tutorial. It's like a peaceful wake up and exit.
Okay, so Dream 1. Okay, so Dream 1's gonna be a peaceful exit.
Because
Okay.
the
I get- yeah.
prologue, it's a violent exit. So the first thing in the game, the first instant is going to be a violent wake up, and then you jump into this is the second dream you go into in the game. And so this one I was like, okay, I kind of want it to be peaceful. And then the next level can start ramping up the difficulty and the danger and the darkness, you know. But like this one is, all right, we just had a violent thing. Let's talk about the mechanics. You know all those mechanics you saw but you didn't understand? Let's show you what those mean. That's what this level does.
How's the soup?
It's so fucking good.
Soap.
Soap. So
the prologue is gonna be something different. And
Yeah,
then
the
this
prologue is
this
a thing that I'm gonna work on, but like we can all talk about it too. But like it's one of those. That's one of those. It's the prologue is gonna be more of like a you get dropped into the deep end of the pool, and this is the actual first level. This is like okay, this is the actual like we begin and we teach you how things work. Yeah, because in the second level, immediately the fear factor starts to go up. And we start to get into the fear stuff. That's like the second level, and there's more puzzles too. So like the second level is like okay, now we're getting the hang of this, and by the time they get to the third level, they're gonna be like okay, I think I'm pretty good at this. By the time they finish the third level, they're gonna be like I got this. This is we're gaming. So it's a ramp up, but definitely peaceful first. That's what I'm thinking. How's that sound? What do you think about it, Reese? How do you feel?
Yeah, I think that's a pretty good progression because it's like the prologue is gonna leave like a big impact, and they're gonna go into the first level, and the player's gonna be on edge, but it's just gonna be like peaceful and nothing happens.
There's like those little hints of danger. Like there's that little first enemy. There's like you fall down the pit, you fall down the slide, right? There's the little first enemy, and then there's this like you go through the cave. And you're like, oh, what's in this cave? And then there's the sub boss. So it's like we're showing we're like reinforcing that a little bit, but like we're like, okay, hey, oh, there's still a little bit of danger, haha, hoo hoo. But then as they go through the game, they realize the full danger. But like it's still there, but like it's just minor right now. It's not too bad right now, guys. It's nice. So there's like little dangers in the first level, but nothing crazy life threatening is the idea. At least not at first.
The hardest part for me when I'm doing the collages, because I love like just photoshopping it all together because I go full like brain off mode. The hardest part is just getting the images like set and like having a cool image set.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking about having add a file to the Google Drive or just have a channel in the Discord even, where if you're just going through cool images you see, just toss it in there.
There's like an archive or something
or
of like.
if you guys just have cool photographs on your phone.
And we could also, this is just the thing we do, we could put placeholder images of things like, okay, this is the vibe we want, put that in, and then we could fill it in with our own stuff, but not copy it, but be like, okay, this is we want like a cool landscape here, and like eyes in the sky or something, like in this kind of style. So we could like kind of skeleton it out with like the ideas we want, and then we just do similar things to that, but don't copy it, but do like, okay, we like this kind of idea, or we like this from this.
Did you read my dream?
Do a dramatic retelling. Let me pull it up on the thing. So like, wait. Okay, got it.
I said, if y'all need any more dream or future game inspo, I finally had another fucked up one that I can kind of remember. LMAO. There are many different parts of this dream that I vaguely remember that I won't bore you with, but the end part. There were these three people, part of this town or sort of whatever. Each person had a dedicated role that they grew up to fill. Two people were siblings, raised to care for the dead. Kind of like maybe tapping into the brain that I'm thinking about fucking mortuary science. I don't fucking know. The third was just a person they were having an argument with. They ended up in a closed-off section of a tomb. In this section, there were typical funeral offerings as well as shelves of mechanical-looking masks. The two siblings were familiar with them because every time someone died, they dropped pieces of these masks that could be put together and worn to experience their last moments of death. Yippee! There was an ancient-looking robot that looked to be trying to put together pieces of a mask to put on the shelf. The third person puts on a mask as one of the siblings warned that it could be startling to witness. The mask showed them howling wind, expanses of weight, and shattering teeth, indicating whoever this was froze to death. They put on another one, finally putting on one that just showed them darkness. They heard a distant echoing scream followed by a strange noise, kind of like a distant low roar mixed with a bass-like tone. The more masks they put on, the more they realized more people here, the people here experienced the same thing before they died. Then I woke up because my shithead cat was tearing shit up because she wanted me to feed her. And I said, anyway, I'm totally normal, I promise.
Promise.
I had a wacky dream recently. The main thing that happened was like, I was like walking along the street and then this guy like came at me with a knife and he was trying to mug me. But then Tyranitar showed up, the Pokemon. And Tyranitar beat up the mugger and he saved me.
His ass.
So shout out to Tyranitar.
Oh my god. All my homies, shout out right now. Can we get a quick shout out to Tyranitar?
Dude, shout
Let's
out
go
to
Tyranitar. Tyranitar dubs. It's not
If you're
Tyranitar
watching
order.
right now, comment Tyranitar in the chat or what's it? Comment
You love-
section.
Shout out, dude. If you love Pupitar, if you're a Pupitar stan, let us know below.
Generative AI, no, we don't do that shit here. I smack these motherfuckers on the little pizza hands for it. Not for, but against it. Mister, I have a AI Gandalf profile picture.
Because that's funny.
Shout
Because
out
that's
to
funny. It's funny. It's. Okay, do you want me to go commission an artist to do that exact same thing?
I drew my own profile picture. Why don't you draw fucking Gandalf? I'm just kidding.
Actually, you know what? I'll do that right now.
So we just need that basic enemy AI, and then we need stuff for like the first puzzle. I was thinking like I'm probably planning out exactly what it is, but I think one thing that I want in particular that'd be helpful for doing a lot of puzzles is having like pickup item
Object,
mechanic.
yeah.
Pick up like a box or something and move it around. And then I guess the other big thing is just having the mini boss design. Max, do you have like any ideas for that? Because I'm trying to think of how I guess like combat is gonna go. The player's not gonna be like fighting like directly most of the time.
Correct. Yeah. That was
There's
kinda
gonna be some like puzzle aspect to it probably.
I'm thinking one of the things I'm thinking about is Orion, player character, their fears. And I have a few things important to the character. It's a motif that's going to be like in the levels. Is there's always going to be things that are just slightly out of reach. And I'm also going to work on the tutorial level 3 design, and then that'll be the last tutorial level of the beta / the first part of the game.
So we'll get back on the mini boss thing. So I guess we need the basic enemy AI and then picking up objects. I think are the big things right now.
I didn't make a second layer. I just drew on the one layer.
John is just
John is
feeling it now, ain't you?
John is laughing, drawing Gandalf. It's
It
over.
sucks, doesn't it? It hurts, it's painful. This will not be the only time this happens. It will, and most likely soon, will happen again.
What I might just do, Reese, is it's just gonna run in the direction of the player and then it randomly jump at intervals.
That's so annoying.
I want to make.
Okay, so do you want to settle on a couple of things for the next week, Reese? Just like real quick. So
Yeah.
I can code the enemy.
Okay.
I can try and work on coding object interaction. I've never done that before. I've done the enemy stuff before. I'll try my best.
I'll work on stuff. I'll just work on my stuff. You guys got your stuff.
Yep.
Blow up your local government official's house with a Molotov.